Morning friends, I'm going for a haircut today, so I thought I'd take you along with me, but I also want to go and shop for a few things, so we are having another little town vlog since I'm actually going outside today. It's literally basically 8:30 on a Saturday morning, so everything is still closed, which is weird. I found a place where I could book an appointment for 9 AM and I literally booked it like last night. I wanted to have as little time as possible to like get anxious about it, but my brain decided to wake me up at 5 AM instead. It's also a Saturday, so I didn't particularly want to stress about parking. I am really early and the place isn't even over yet, so I've just come and sat outside with a drink because I'm really thirsty and I don't want to get dehydrated whilst I'm in there because that would literally not be fun. That would not help the anxiety. Alright, still got a bit of air drying to go, but I'm so happy with how this came out. I've also never got my hair this wavy before. Alright, so I made it home now, so here's a look at my hair, you know, not out in the wind and stuff. I'm really happy with it. So they just basically cut off like all the dead ends, they added some like layering to it so that there's a little bit more going on than just the home hack job that I did before. I can't remember if I said this or not, but the last time I had my hair cut was back in like October, I want to say, and I literally just took a pair of kitchen scissors to it. So what he wanted to take off the actual like length wasn't all that much, but he was just like, I'm taking off this amount, but there are some little longer bits here, and I was like, yeah, that's my fault. But no, they were really nice there. I don't really know what I was really worried about. I mean, I kind of wasn't, but it was just the way like my body was. Like basically I had a really bad experience with a hairdresser some time back, and I basically went to a walk-in place. This was a lot of years ago now. It was at least like 5 years ago or so. But I walked in and I wanted my hair just like having a wash and a cut. And back then it was like significantly longer, like it was a lot longer. So the hairdresser that was doing my hair was in the middle of washing it, and there was someone else next to me washing someone else's hair, and she said to the person doing my hair, "You're gonna charge her extra for that, right?" And I'm thinking like, not only did she not tell me, say it to me, not like near me and about me. That's weird. And also it wasn't like a small amount more. I think it was like a good £10 more. Like it wasn't like a little really tiny amount. I think the salon I just went to, the difference between like short, medium and long hair is like £3 in between. So, you know, it was a lot of money, and even back then when, you know, prices weren't quite as much as they are now. So that was kind of rude. And then I sat down and they're drying my hair, and obviously my hair is long and thick, so it took a while to dry. And she's like trying to brush it through and stuff, and it's just like not going very well because of the way they towel dried it. Like they ruffled it up and stuff, and obviously that's going to make things a bit knotted. And she just stops for a second and she goes, "Next time you need your hair done, you need to make an appointment." And the reason, I mean, like, sure, like, yeah, most places you would just make an appointment, but that place doesn't do appointments, so that was her way of telling me not to come back. And I wasn't even like doing anything, like I brushed my hair before I went in, so I made sure it wasn't all like horribly knotted and stuff. And that was literally also my first time ever going into an actual salon and getting my hair done, so I think the bad experience made things a bit difficult for me. And I've also had like situations where either the hairdresser or like some people they work with have kind of come across as like just not very nice people, because like, yeah, I like clothes and stuff, and you know, I enjoy having my hair done or whatever, but I wouldn't consider myself a girly girl in any way. So I think sometimes like I get looked at a little bit differently in those places. But in this place I felt really good. Like I didn't pick who was going to do my hair, so literally last night I booked the appointment at like 11. I had a bit of encouragement from Michael because I was umming and ahhing, and I've been umming and ahhing over this for like a week, and he was like, just do it. Why don't you try and call a place up in the morning? And first of all, I didn't want to call a place up because if I like hear the tone of the person on the other end of the phone, sometimes they might not like mean anything by it, but like sometimes I struggle to interpret tones and stuff and like what people mean. So if I'm on the phone, it gives me a bit more chance to be anxious about something, and if I don't like vibe with what they're like over the phone, and I know it's not the same as the person who's going to do my hair, but sometimes it can speak to the environment, I guess. So if I'm already nervous about that, I can't really back out once I've like booked that appointment because that's awkward. So I tried to find a place that I could book online, and I did, and they had several appointments today. They had one at 9 AM and then they had a few around like between 1 and 2 PM, but it's a Saturday, so town gets kind of wild on a weekend. Like it was horrific trying to like do the other stuff I needed to do in town after I came out of that appointment because it was just so busy, and the car park was like full on my way out. It had like 3 cars in it when I arrived, and on my way out the people were like queuing for spaces. So I can't remember why I went on that tangent. Oh, so I didn't pick the person who was doing my hair. I just like picked like whatever for availability because I obviously didn't care because I didn't know the place. And it ended up being a man that did my hair, and funnily enough he was into gaming too, so that was a really cool conversation I had with them. It felt a bit more on my level, I guess. But no, they were really nice there as well, and they also did a little strand test as well on my hair because I'm kind of might get it balayaged at some point, but I haven't really decided yet. I think I'm gonna wait until, like, you can see my hair is in two colors. Like, obviously I dyed it from here down. I mean, it was like up here, but why am I doing that? It's grown out to there. Why didn't I just say that in the first place? You know what I mean. But also, I've never been able to get my hair quite this wavy, and that I think is down to the products. So they used only curl stuff there, and the person that actually did my hair wasn't even a curly specialist. They actually have curly specialists there, so I might like go and speak to them next time, or like try and book in with one of them if I go again, or when I go again. I will go back again. But I'm really happy with how it turned out, like really happy, especially now that it's like a bit more dry. I mean, I've still got some tiny bit of dampness going on here because my hair, it just takes forever, but the guy was kind of like, if there was one thing he learned from the curly specialists that were there, is to not handle it too much even when you're drying it, even if, like, for my kind of hair it takes ages to dry. So, but you can kind of see more on this side what it should be like. Anyway, I also wanted to pick up a bath bomb from Lush as well. Actually, it was a bubble bar, but basically we're going on a trip next weekend, and I'm gonna vlog that too. That's gonna be a whole separate vlog. But one of the hotels we're staying in has a bath, and we don't have a bathtub here, so I was like, I'm getting something. So I got the Sleepy bubble bar from Lush. It literally smells so good. I didn't have to have the label, but I got it anyway just to keep it closed until I got home. But I'll show you what it's like real quick before I put it back in the bag. Look how pretty this is. Like, I'm so excited. I just can't believe how good it smells. I could literally do that all day. Mind you, it's not really sleep time yet, even if I have been awake since 5. What was also lovely is that the person who served me was like, oh, did you know we have other products in Sleepy as well? And I was like, oh yeah, I used to have the moisturizer from there and it was really good. And she was like, oh, we have a shower gel. Did you know that? Would you like to try some? And I was like, sure. So she gave me a little tiny sample pot. So I'm probably going to bring this with me as well. I'm really excited about it. I'm curious to know if it smells exactly the same. Oh my God, it looks like paint. So if you can see the consistency of that, it literally looks like I've got like purple paint here, but it does smell basically the same. So I'm excited about that. Now I did want to go clothes shopping as well, and I did go to the plus size store that we have in town, but I didn't find anything I liked there very much. So it did look promising on the website. Like, I did have a quick look on the website in the past couple of days, and I really liked some of the things there, but they didn't have them in the store, because what I kind of wanted to do is be able to try them on, since realistically I don't really know my size, but I think I'm just gonna have to order something online now. I literally just want like one kind of like nice-ish looking thing. I don't really want to get new shoes, so I kind of want something like a dress, for example, that I can pair with the black Timberlands I have, because I don't know, I want one nice looking outfit that actually fits me. I did also want to show you a couple of other things I got from Amazon as well. So first of all, this water bottle. So if I turn it round a sec, it's one of those ones that's got all the times in it. And what was important to me is finding a bottle that didn't have a straw inside, because they're just kind of a nightmare to clean. And what I like about this is, first of all, I like the little carry handle situation. I'm trying to do this one-handed, but also it's so easy to open and so easy to drink from as well. The bottle that I did have just kind of got all like gross, and well, it's well loved, put it that way. I thought it was time for a new one. And then I also got some new loops, because I have lost mine. And when I say lost, they're in the apartment somewhere, but the case for these is teeny tiny. So what happened is I kind of planned to always have them in the car, but when I ended up finding them, I thought, okay, I'm going to put them in a safe place so that I remember to take them into the car, and then I can leave them in the car, and then I can never forget to bring them out, because I forgot them when I went to the cinema recently, and now I can't remember where the safe place is. So lesson learned, especially with ADHD, don't pick a safe place for something, because it's definitely not safe. I mean, it is safe, but it's safe from you. You're only saving it from yourself finding it ever. I do hope they pop up one day, but for now I need another set. So I've just filmed a little reel unboxing these, but this is how they come, and you've got all different size ear tips down here. Now these ones in the middle are actually the medium ones. I just swapped them out because I wanted to make sure I had the right size on. They come in these little carrying case, which is exactly why I lost them. Now a lot of people would say maybe just attach this to your keys or something. The car key is the main one I bring out with me, but the key ring bit that attaches to it, the bit of plastic, it's gone. It does not exist. You can't attach anything to those keys, and I could attach it to my phone technically, but it would kind of get annoying being there all the time, so I didn't want to do that. But if you've not seen them before, this is what they actually look like. So if I open these up, they're literally little loop earplugs. I mean, that's literally what they're called, but if I bring this close enough to the camera, I mean, I think that's focused enough for you to see that little hole in there. That allows for some sound to pass through, so mainly things like speech. It means that I can go out to the shops or town or somewhere loud and still hear conversation, and it's also good for the cinema because you can still hear what's going on but it's not overwhelming. I think it says it reduces noise by 18 decibels, so it's a significant reduction, but not so much that you can't hear anything. So if I just put them in real quick and then you can see what they're like. So in a way they kind of look like wireless earbuds, but I really like them. They're comfortable to wear. I did used to have the other kind, not loops. They were the ones from, I think it was Flare Audio, and I don't know how to describe what they look like. I'll leave a picture of them on the screen here, but I just kind of found those ones kept falling out my ears. But if you don't like these, the Flare ones might suit you guys better. They weren't really a good fit for me. Like, I found myself having to readjust them all the time, so I'm gonna keep this pair with my car key, so that means next time I go out to the car I know exactly where it is. This store's literally been open for about 30 minutes and it is so busy. Let's hope it's not too bad inside, but it's fine because I actually have my loops. And I'm going to leave the case up here, so I have to put them back in the right place. Alright, we're ready. I've actually just got home. I was going to vlog in the car park where I was, but someone actually came and parked right next to me and then just like sat in their car for ages, so I felt really awkward. But I just refilled the car, then drove home, and yeah, that was an experience. I've not really spent any proper amount of time in a fitting room in like a long time, so yeah, I mean, I went to a Sainsbury's. I was surprised that I found several options that I wanted to try on there because I've not really been having any luck really anywhere. But I started off with this like denim dark grey kind of black dress, and I didn't hate it, but I also didn't love it, so I didn't keep it. The main thing that I struggle with is because I'm particularly insecure about my like midsection, I struggle to find clothes that I'm comfortable wearing and therefore buying, and that was one of them. Like, I just wasn't really sure about it. And then another thing I found was literally just a plain kind of like boxy t-shirt, and I really liked how it looked tucked in, and especially with these jeans that I found with little flowers on them. I thought that was adorable, so I did actually pick up the top and the jeans. I'm really proud of myself for that. Although I did need a lot of help from Michael. Like, he stayed home, but I was literally just messaging him like pictures like, help, I don't know what to pick, I need your help. So he helped me out with that because I'm really bad at making decisions and such, but I can always count on him for a good opinion, like an honest one. And then I was trying to stay away from the jumpers. Like, I did pass them one time, but I kind of went back in the end and picked up this blue one. I just kind of really like the look of it. I really like the colour. Both this yellow and this blue I'm pretty sure are within my colour palette. I did like check it on my phone. I know it's not the most accurate on the phone, but I checked it on there anyway and it seemed to work, and I think it looks good. And then I also picked up a little bralette thing. So between the bralette, the jeans, the t-shirt and the jumper, and then I also bought a couple of bags of salad as well. I think I spent like 52 quid in there, which actually for the amount of clothing that I bought is really not that bad. What I'm dying for now is some lunch. Michael's very kindly put something in for me whilst I was away because all of that clothing trying on made me really hungry. Alright, well that's going to do it for this vlog. I literally just came home, had my lunch, got caught up with my vlog editing, and put all my laundry and shopping away. Then after that I had the City Witch premiere. Thank you so much if you were there for that, by the way. I always have so much fun with those. And if you haven't seen that video yet, do check out my main channel in the description. I've got a few vlog related videos coming your way, so do be on the lookout for those. And if you enjoyed this one, please do hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next vlog. Bye!